way down. Very happy with herself right now.
I'm adulting my credit.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Mine was bad in my 20s. I had bad credit in my 20s.
So did I.
Yeah. My mom said it one time. She said, you have champagne dreams and a milk budget. That was my mom's takeaway. I'm like, Mom, you mean I like nice stuff but can't afford it?
That's a bad recipe for credit cards.
Yes. So a former Patriot executive said something brutally honest yesterday during a podcast. He said, Cordarelle Patterson runs the wrong route. He's a new Patriot receiver. Cordarelle Patterson's always going to run the wrong route. Brady is never going to trust Cordarelle Patterson. There's no chance. There's no chance. Here's the thing. The older and better you get, if you're watching my show right now, the older you get, generally at your job, the better you will get because you just do it more and more and more. It doesn't matter if you're a landscaper, a teacher. It doesn't matter if you're a programmer, a barista. The older you get into your 30s, into your 40s, into your 50s, the better you get at something until you get to be 60, 70 and just deteriorate. And the older you get at something, the more infuriating incompetence becomes. Nick Saban has a great quote. Mediocre people don't like high achievers, and high achievers don't like mediocre people. I used to be able to work with people who were average and not get frustrated. It was part of the process. Now I can't have them in the room. I can't have them in the room. They drive me crazy. And the same will happen to you if you're watching my show and you're in your 20s and early 30s. The older you get, the better you get. And the incompetence becomes infuriating. Think about this with the Patriots. The Patriots have brought in a former first-rounder who can't stay on a team because he won't memorize the playbook, Cordarelle Patterson, and a drug addict, Josh Gordon, and Philip Dorsett from Indianapolis, who can't catch and can't stay healthy. And you'll wonder why Tom Brady is frustrated. Let me show you the video after Brady lost to Detroit. He is not angry. He is completely exhausted with this mess of people he's been saddled with.
We're not scoring enough points. We're not executing well enough on a down-by-down basis, certainly at a high level that, we should have our expectations set at. 2 weeks where, you get behind and just not making enough plays early in the game. And we're behind and we're just fighting uphill all day. So it's no way to play football. It's no way to, execute at a very high level. We're just not doing anything well enough.
Let me ask you. If you were good at your job, whatever you are, again, teacher, landscaper, dentist, attorney, whatever you do, mechanic, and you're 40, and now you're really good at it. You've been doing it for 20 years. Your dad did it. You did it. It doesn't, optometrist, mechanic, it doesn't matter. And you're finally really good at it. And your boss said, hey, I got a guy. He can't stay off drugs, but he's going to be your really important, crucial part to your business. And there's this other guy that he won't commit to memorizing a playbook. He's the other guy. How'd you feel? How would you feel? Completely disrespected. Brady's just over it. He had Dion Lewis. Bill let him go. He had Danny Amendola, who's willing to memorize a playbook. Let him go. Dion Lewis memorized a playbook. Let him go. Had Wes Welker. Let him go. That's why Brady is so loyal to Gronk. Why Brady stepped in and would not let the Patriots and Bob Kraft trade Gronk, because Gronk can be goofy, but he's willing to not have a problem with drugs. He stays out of that arena, and he memorizes a playbook. If you want, Eric Decker was on our show yesterday. He played briefly with Brady and with Peyton Manning. I said, what do they have in common? Here's your answer from Eric Decker.
Two of the greatest quarterbacks of our era, and ultimately, what it comes down to is they're detail-oriented guys. Both competitors, both great leaders, but the way they prepare, the way they practice, there's no one like it, and that's what's separated them and why I think they're so great.
Yeah, details. Again, it sounds harsh what this executive says. Of course Cordarelle Patterson ran the wrong route. He always does. Let's stop being PC here. The guy's not committed to playing high-level football. And that's who they've saddled Brady with. Could have had Danny Amendola, and then they bring in Josh Gordon, who literally can't stay clean. And I know the media is going to go, it's a sad story. Well, Josh Gordon's made choices, and they're bad ones. And I had an addict in my family, and I get it. But if you want to know why Brady has separated from Belichick, and basically now all Brady, Gronk, and Belichick are is a marriage that's staying together for the kids. They don't like him. And if you think Brady resents Belichick a little, he has a right to resent Belichick. Wouldn't keep Welker, wouldn't keep Amendola, wouldn't keep Dion Lewis, and he's saddling him with this stuff. A guy that won't even memorize the playbook, won't even put in the time and commit to memorizing a playbook. Yeah. I mean, after that Detroit loss, it was just that. I've used that soundbite about 5 times. Brady's just done with it. He's exhausted. He's like, and I'll go back to this. It is amazing. The Bears are just signing guys left and right. The Eagles signing guys. The Rams signing guys. I mean, the Vikings, Stephon Diggs, Kirk Cousins are signing guys. Has Brady ever said to Bob Kraft, the owner, where's the money going? Because I'm taking a pay cut. You're not paying any of our running backs. You're not paying our receivers. You're not paying our defensive line. You're not paying a pass rusher a ton. Where's all New England's money going? Brady's been taking a pay cut for 10 years. The Rams, the Bears, the Eagles, money. But the Green Bay Packers and the Patriots, who have the 2 best quarterbacks in the league, are always out of money. Green Bay, we can't afford Khalil Mack. Well, who are you paying? Who's Green Bay paying? You're not paying Aaron Rodgers yet. His contract isn't starting yet. You're not even paying him yet. And Brady's like, well, you're not paying me. You're not paying my receivers. You're not paying my backs. You're paying the punter? Who are you paying here? Hour 2, Greg Cosell, Michael Strahan in a packed second hour. Kevin Durant, can you stop whining? Come on, Kevin. Nobody hates you. Almost nobody. That's next. In L.A., it's The Hurt.